Good morning, everyone. Welcome to BlueSync on Thursday, November 21st. We are going to be talking about Testimonial Tree today and how you can tie your Google business page to Testimonial Tree. This is kind of a cool feature because although we know Testimonial Tree doesn't syndicate reviews to Google business page, we can now tie them together so that your Google business page reviews actually show up in Testimonial Tree. So if you're using your Testimonial Tree landing page, like on your Moxie site, it'll then show everything that you have from Testimonial Tree directly, plus everything that you've gotten for reviews on your Google business page. So it's a really great way to collect all of your reviews in one spot and use that as your landing page. So regardless of where your clients are getting to you online to leave you a raving review, you can have them all in one spot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to connect this. And then we will answer any questions that you might have, and then we'll go from there. So first, I just wanted to point out that if your agents are asking, how do I set up a Google business page? We're not going to talk about that really today, but it's actually quite simple. And if you go to Google and just type in sign up for business profile, it's going to walk you through it step by step. You log into your Google workplace, whether it's CB Great Lakes, CB Schmidt, Ohio, CB Sunstar, whatever it might be. You can log into your Google account that's provided to you from the company, and then it'll walk you through how to create your business profile. So obviously you're creating it for you as the agent. So you'll have your agent name, Coldwell Banker, Sunstar Realty, whatever it might be. The only thing we ask you to do is to not set up your profile to look like the office profile, because we have profiles for all of our offices. So just make sure that you're including your either name into the Google business page or your team name. So if you are operating as a team, you can absolutely do a good Google business page for your team as well. You can actually do more than one. So you can have your Google team page, and you can have an individual page as well. Always want to reference who your broker is, of course, that's licensing law, but we do ask that you just put your name or your team name in your Google business page. And if you need the instructions, you can just head to Google, type in create Google business page, and it's going to walk you right through it. I did it the other day as a beta test. It took me all of 5 minutes. So super easy to do. So now let's talk about, once you have that Google business page, how you tie it together with Testimonial Tree. So we know you can log in directly by going to testimonialtree.com, but you would need your username and password, and who wants to remember a password? So if you log into Moxie and go to your external links, you can actually link directly into Testimonial Tree without having to log in. It's a single sign-on option that logs you in automatically from your Moxie external links. So regardless of which way you get there, you're going to come up to your landing page. Obviously, you're going to have testimonies and surveys because you've been using the product. This is a test account, so there are none in here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to review generation and manage. So again, on the left-hand side, this menu is here, review generation, and then manage. And it logged me out. So I'm going to go ahead and log back in. I had logged in a few minutes ago and it timed me out. So let me go ahead and actually get back into that test account so that I don't attach the business page to the wrong account. I'm going to log in as that same account I was just in, which is a nice feature for the administrative staff. You can actually do this for your agents. If you have their login credentials for Google, which they would have to provide you, but you can actually proxy as any of your agents in Testimonial Tree. So now that we're in here, you want to go to review generation and manage. And then right here where it says configure third-party sites, if you click that link, it's going to take you through all of these setups. Now you can set up Zillow. So if you have reviews on Zillow, it's going to work the same way, but we're here today to talk about Google. So we're going to go ahead and click skip. And then once you're on Google, you click Google login. From here, you would just click your credentials that your business page is created under. And then, it logged me in automatically from yesterday. So it may ask you for your password after you choose your account. If not, and it auto logs you in, this is a screen that you're going to see. And then it's going to allow you to enable review monitoring. Sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Here we go. You can do two things: enable review monitoring and enable review generation. So enable review monitoring actually allows them to automatically filter over to Testimonial Tree, which is really nice. And it actually will tell you that right under here. So on a weekly basis, Testimonial Tree will import the reviews your clients leave. It says Zillow, but it's actually Google. a little bit of error there. I'll get over the testimonial tree help desk and let them know in order to centralize your feedback. And then here under review generation, after receiving a response to testimonial request, Testimonial Tree will automatically prompt your clients to leave a same testimonial on, again, that should say Google platform. So again, review monitoring allows those reviews to feed over to Testimonial Tree. And then review generation allows Testimonial Tree to ask the client that once they've left that review there, it'll ask them if they would like to also review them on Google. And if they click the link for yes, it'll automatically send them over to the Google page and they'll be allowed to add that secondary review. So it can be a really nice way to use Testimonial Tree as that one-stop shop for all of your reviews. That way you can link it through to Moxie, and then all of your clients can see your reviews in one spot. And then once you have that set up, you want to come down here and hit submit. So you'll see my email address is actually tied to the Houghton Lake page as well. So if you are running multiple business pages, you'll want to make sure that you're only connecting the ones that you want. So maybe you have your real estate page, but maybe you also are a builder on the side. So make sure that you're connecting the right Google page. And all you have to do is uncheck the ones that you don't want to connect, and then you click submit. And then once that's set up, it'll actually take you. And if you want to do Facebook, you can do that as well. So again, you can do Zillow, you can do Google, and you can do Facebook. And then once you're done with everything, click submit one more time. And then it's going to let you know that that job was started for you. And you can go back to your dashboard if you choose. So it can be a really nice way, again, to connect all of your review platforms, whether it's Zillow, whether it's Google, whether it's Facebook, and have them all connected and tied together to Testimonial Tree. So you have one spot where your clients can go to see everything, all of your reviews at one time. Now, I do see a few questions. So let me pop over to the chat. Okay, Sue pointed out that when their agents were trying to do their Google business page, it wouldn't let them choose the address of the office. I actually don't have a workaround for that, Sue, but I'm going to find out what that might be. I'll get with Paul, who's really well-versed in those pages, and we'll find out what that workaround might be. They may just have to choose an area. So when I did my Google page yesterday, I was actually able to do an area. And it did make me put an address in, but that's not visible to anybody. So that may be the workaround that they have to use their home. But let me get more information on that and we'll get that back out to you guys. So the instructions for this aren't in Schmidt Resources yet, but I do plan on doing a job aid. So I did get to Testimonial Tree a couple of days ago. Their job aid on their help desk is actually the old way of doing it, which is quite complicated. It's actually a little bit of coding involved. You have to copy and paste HTML. So they haven't updated their instructions yet. So I do plan on doing a job aid. And once this recording is up, I will go ahead and get the recording and the job aid out to you guys. Because if your agents go to Testimonial Tree FAQ page, it is the old instructions and it's a little bit intimidating because they're quite complicated, but they've streamlined the process. And as you can see, as long as you have your username and password for Google, it's quite simple to connect it. So good questions there, guys. What other questions do you guys have? So while we're waiting to see if anybody's typing, I'll just cover that one more time, how you can proxy as your agents. So let me go ahead and log out of this test account and log back into my main administrative account. And so for anybody in your office or any of the offices that you have management of, you are able to proxy in as them. It can be a great way to help them figure out, if the system's working correctly, what reviews were sent out, what reviews came back in. And you can help them set up their connections as well. So you want to go to management and users. Depending on how many offices you're manager of, your roster will show up here. If you want to search for certain ones, you click on filter there on the right-hand side, type in the agent name, email address, whatever it might be that you're searching for. You'll find the accounts. You see I have multiple. And then you want to click the little arrow there that says log in as. And then it's automatically going to log you into their platform. So you can do anything that an agent could do from their own login as the proxy here. And then if you need to get into another agent, log out, go back into your account, proxy as another agent. So it can be a really nice way to help our agents maintain their Testimonial Tree pages. So again, you can do this for Zillow, Google, and Facebook, and I will get that job aid out there and I will get the recording out to you guys as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and just see if there's any last questions. And I don't see any. So as always, if you're in there, you're trying to play around with us, if you have any issues, don't hesitate to reach out. And I appreciate your time this morning. Next week, obviously, is the Thanksgiving holiday week. It's the only week of the year that we take off from BlueSync. So I hope you all have a fantastic holiday. I hope you get to spend some precious time with your family and friends. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.